Well, good morning and welcome to the APAC Review morning market wrap for Thursday, the 5th of September. Well, Asian stocks ended the day mostly lower yesterday over apprehension over the US military intervention in Syria, as well as the US payroll data, which is expected to come out tomorrow night. Now, Chinese stocks pulled back from Tuesday's gains with the Hang Seng Index losing around 0.3% and the Hang Seng China Enterprise Index likewise falling around 0.2%. Now, China Construction Bank was the focus in Hong Kong, down around 1.4% after Bank of America sold its remaining holdings in the lender for around $1.5 billion. It's the latest indication that US banks are actually pulling liquidity out of China's financial system, obviously causing a fair bit of concern over there. Now, the Shanghai Composite, however, did manage a 0.2% gain, up 4.5 points, thanks to surges in Shanghai International Port. Now, this is largely on the back of a planned free trade zone, which is due to open in Hong Kong on September 27. Japan's Nikkei also regained early losses yesterday as the yen maintained its weakness against the US dollar. The Nikkei ended the day 0.5% higher. Shipping companies were the key performers in Tokyo, continuing to be driven by recent upbeat manufacturing data from around the world. And Finance Minister Aso also confirmed that Japan will proceed with a planned two-stage sales tax hike, which he will announce at the G20 summit this weekend. In India, the BSE benchmark Sensex actually rose 1.8% as investors snatched up bargains in blue chip stocks. Now, this is after yesterday's biggest decline in more than 2 weeks, rather Tuesday's biggest decline in more than 2 weeks. The Korean Kospi also ended the day slightly lower, down 0.4%, while benchmark gauges in Indonesia and Philippines lost at around 2%. Now, the Australian ASX 200 closed 0.7% down and spent the day mostly in the red. This is despite relatively positive GDP figures coming out at 0.6% for the June quarter, which was above expectations. Taking a look at the day ahead, we have the Bank of Japan announcing its 2014 monetary base target and interest rate decision at roughly 11 a.m. Sydney time today. As well as this, Korea will be releasing its second quarter GDP figures at around 10 a.m. And we have the Malaysian Central Bank rate decision tonight at 9 p.m. And quickly over in Europe, we have the Bank of England and European Central Bank releasing their base interest rates at 9 p.m. tonight as well. Well, that's the APAC morning market wrap for Thursday, the 5th of September. Thank you for joining me.